Hey y'all, hey, welcome back. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Nephtara Grace. If you're new, welcome in. I guess it's only welcome back if you've been here before. Some of y'all might be new. If you're new, hi, I'm Nephtara. How you doing? How you doing? I like to smudge the air because, you know. Well, I just want to do a quick energy check-in because something shifted from the reading I did earlier. I don't even know if that reading posted yet. I should check and see. Yeah, I know the energy shifted. I'm looking at the smoke. Something cleared out. Let's get some runes. Uh-oh. Something cleared out, but somebody's feelings are hurt. Somebody don't feel well. So it's like somebody was playing both sides of something. I said that in the other reading today. And it's like their foot got caught on one side. Damn. Like if you can imagine there's somebody going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, but their foot got stuck on one side, so they can't jump back and forth no more. They stuck on a side, and it's not the side they want to be stuck on. Oops. For those of you who are new, I do smoke scry, I water scry, I scry, but smoke scrying is my favorite. Hagalize for air. That's what's up. Not these for necessity or shadow, like you need something, it has to happen. Right now, ooh, Rado and Dag Eyes for intuition. There's a change in the air. See, that's what had me come to another reading. I was like, no, something shifted in the air. Yeah, now the smoke cleared. In my first reading today, the smoke was thick and it lingered. There's a lot going on. Somebody was being cut out, cut off, severed is the word that's coming through right now. Someone or something was being severed. And now that's what this smoke was giving. Like someone was sick to their stomach, stuck on a side they don't want to be stuck on, stuck someplace they don't want to be stuck, but they're stuck there. Like they ain't jumping back and forth no more. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Let's get a theme out here. Oh, listen now. Ooh, that smoke cleared fast as hell too. I love that for us. The Chariot. Okay. So the Chariot is the fastest moving card in the tarot deck. So it's moving. And this rune, Rado, is like the Sun, the Chariot, and the Wheel of Fortune in one. That's why I love runes. Like the Norse know, they know what's up. So this rune, this one little rune represents a whole lot of movement in a forward positive direction. Man. Can I get a jumper, please? I only wanted one. I got two. Wow. I thought that was gonna happen. I got the Chariot and the Magician. The Chariot's out here twice, y'all, as a theme. Like something, whatever this was, because earlier I was like, somebody might be trying to hold on to your energy so you can cut out of your energy. That person been cut loose, and now something's about to fly. It's gonna fly out here. I'm telling you, with Chariot out here twice and the Magician. So whatever you've been trying to actualize, if you want to say manifest, that's fine. We'll see what numbers come out. But whatever you're trying to bring into physical, tangible reality, that's just about to pop up like ta-dow. Like it's about to be ta-dow out here for real. I have to listen to that. I need to listen to that. Let me get a goddess energy out here. Let me get a different one over here. Ooh. Oh, that song. Oh my gosh. Do y'all know this one? This is so... Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Things will get brighter. I'm telling you. So, Iris, goddess of spring. This is a spring goddess. She rules communication. it's giving brighter days ahead. And I was just about to say it's almost, did I say it's almost springtime? I was about to say it's almost springtime and that song came through. I'm telling you, it's, that smoke cleared. Whoever got cut is now sick. So I don't know if they was keeping themselves better or feeling okay being attached to you, but they sick now that they're not attached to you. Affirmation for Iris: it is safe for me to speak my truth and be heard. Some truth telling going on out here. This is about speaking positively to yourself and about your life. Greek goddess of communication with wings. Think Hermes, but the female version, that's her. Y'all. Wings are significant. Rainbow is significant. The sky is significant. Iris is welcome throughout the world, the underworld, and the dimensions in between. She acts as a facilitator of truth between the immortals. Since all trust her, she will witness those swearing oaths. As a personification of rainbows, her appearance brings hope. She has the power to calm storms and bring back the light. She can travel at the speed of light to deliver news. She is a neutral goddess who doesn't take sides in disputes between the gods or humanity. Okay. I love that this is the goddess holding space for this reading right here. This is a collective reading, okay? So you may have some messages in here. You might not. If you want a personal reading, please get on my website and book on my website. Personal readings are on there. You get on the website. Description box below has the link. And if you go over to the side, it says Sessions with Nephtara. Just scroll down until you see personal reading, okay? I am raising my prices on March 21st for the new year, and as a happy birthday to myself, I'm raising my prices on everything but Sacred Ceremony. Sacred Ceremony will remain the same price this ceremony season, which starts March 21st as well. March 21st to September 21st is my ceremony season as a shaman. If you'd like to do Sacred Ceremony, description box below, click the link. You'll see same thing, side tab, ceremony. Go there and it'll say join the wait list. Click that because ceremony season is not open yet, okay? If you click join the wait list, you'll shoot me an email and say, hey, I want to do ceremony, and I'll send you details for the one that's coming up in March, okay? And then you'll be off to the races. Other than that, all the other prices that I have on there, astrology readings, personal readings, energy healings, quantum healings, all of that, the prices are going to go up. I have entity removals on the site. The prices are going to go up. So if you think you want any type of service with me, any type of time with me, book now. Do not wait, okay? I'm making no promises about what the new prices will be. Sorry. It just is what it is, okay? So talk to your guys, talk to your ancestors. If you feel like, oh no, I really want to work with her, no, I really want to work with her, then they'll help you figure out how to get in while the prices are extremely reasonable. My prices are extremely reasonable right now. Extremely reasonable, okay? But I've been at this for a moment and I get to dial it up a little bit. Also, it's just that time. Like I really, I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I'm gatekeeping myself in 2026, right? I'm gatekeeping myself. So those of you who are interested in like the most accessible way to work with me right now, I'm doing a live event on Sunday, February 15th. I'm sorry, on my website it says the 14th. It's Sunday, February 15th. It's a live stream, Shadow Work as Within, So Without. It's $50. It's just $50 to be with me for an hour. And I'm actually going to walk you through shadow work, how to do it, what it is, and how to do it safely. We'll do some exercises together so you get a sense of it, and it's outstanding. You should do that. You should register for that. And what else? For those of you who are into the podcast, so I run a podcast, Sacred and Profane podcast. I've been interviewing a woman, Sharon Marie Scott. She's got 6 books coming out, and they're just great. She has the pleasure principle, so I've interviewed her. The second episode just got uploaded to my website. All you have to do is go to nephtaragrace.com. It's right there on the front page. Click up top, and it will have episode 1 and episode 2. It's up there right now for you, okay? As always, just a reminder, my podcast is for 18 years old and older. It is the Sacred and Profane podcast, and it's called that on purpose, okay? What else do y'all need to know? I've got a couple of special events coming up in February and March. Both of these events are very limited spaces available, okay? They're both free, and that's why the spaces are so limited, and they're local. So if you are in the North Little Rock area, the first event will be, well, no, I guess that's actually South Little Rock. But I will have flyers up on my website soon. These are both fire circle events. So if you know what fire flow is or fire circles, hey, I'm an Aries, you know what it is. I'm super excited to help produce both of these events. Again, they are free, limited spaces available. The first one, we're capping it at 50 people because it's on a private property. It's going to be so amazing. That one's February 28th. Keep your eye out on my website for details. The second will be a larger event, up to 250 people in Greenbrier, Arkansas. That is called Flow and Grow. You can find that on Facebook, but I also put a flyer on my website for those of you who want to attend that one if you're local to Arkansas or the Little Rock area. Those are both going to be so much fun. And let's see, what else do I have for you guys? I think that's it. Let's sling some cards. A higher power and thinker. 4 and 44. Oh, snap. Okay, so somebody is getting some really cool downloads from the divine. Somebody's been in hermit mode and it's paying off, and it's about to show up that it's paying off, okay? So while somebody else was out here doing the whoop-de-doo, y'all tried, my peoples, y'all were listening and paying attention to the divine. So you're set up now. You're set up and you're poised and put into position. What is with the piece? To profoundly prosper. Yes. Can I get one? No, it's going to be 2. Crown chakra upgrade. Divine connection. Holy experiences. Miraculous energy. That's what I just said. Lemurian seed codes. Embracing sensitivity, uniqueness, and living with grace. That's what I just said. That's what y'all been doing. I'm going to say something about that. It's really a big deal when the world is going crazy, like the world is going crazy right now, okay? To be able to lock in with the divine and listen to a higher power is priceless. It's priceless, because a lot of people run around here listening to the news, or they're listening to that guy at work, that girl at the store. They listening to people who don't know any more than they do, who don't know any better than they do. So if you can be in this realm and locked in listening to the divine, good for you. That's too many cards. Can I get one card? Can I get jumpers, please? You don't want this deck? What do you want? Okay. One card jumper, please. All right. Spiritual awakening. Okay. Beautiful. Y'all, we're celebrating 100 years of Black History Month out here. If you don't know, now you motherfucking know. Okay? Now you know. There's a lot I could say, but what I am going to say is Black history is human history. Period. Black history is American history. Period. And if you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, go do some research. And please don't use Google. You know what I'm saying? Go get a book. Open some books. There's some really great books out there. Maybe I should put a list of books out for you guys, so you can get with it. So this is coming from the Elemental Alchemist Oracle deck, and this is the element of spirit, the 5th element of spirit, okay? Spiritual awakening. Stages of an awakening, the dark night of the soul. That was in the last reading I did earlier today. Somebody's in their dark night of the soul. An event in your life has changed or will change your vision of how life should be. Don't ignore the call. It's time to begin the journey and make a change. Don't ignore that shit. Inner conflict. You begin to doubt everything you've been learning or doing and feel the call to do differently. You continue to search for knowledge, but are feeling overwhelmed and exhausted. Shadow work can do that to a person. Do not let your ego prevent you from progressing on your spiritual journey. This is where I'm going to remind you, historically, shadow work was done with a shaman as a way for you to get in and get out without feeling overwhelmed, without feeling exhausted. Please, please, please join me for my shadow work workshop on February 15th. It's a way that you can engage in shadow work, learn some of the best practices available so that you can have a brilliant shadow work practice that doesn't leave you stuck in the shadows. I'm going to introduce you to a concept called shadow guardians, actual beings whose sole purpose is to guide you into the shadows and then bring you back out into the light. You want to be in this workshop with me, okay? Metamorphosis. You start to rethink your behaviors, modifying them so that you become in alignment with who you really are. You might lose interest in certain things or even gain new interests. Think more about protecting your energy alignment. The water. Sorry, guys. Mastering. Mastering your lessons. Your old patterns and behaviors are starting to reappear. Don't fight it. Things are resurfacing so you can continue to grow, make changes, and let go of what is no longer needed. It could be some unresolved issue that needs your attention or a behavior that you need to change. Let's talk about that for a minute. So, that mastering your lessons is where I think a lot of people fall off, okay, honestly. What I've seen happen, and I've been in the game for a minute, I've seen people go through the dark night of the soul. And they call that your come to Jesus meeting, right? And I've seen people deal with inner conflict. It's when we get to the metamorphosis part that people become stuck in either self-righteousness or a false light paradigm. You got to watch out for that shit. It's when people start changing and modifying their behaviors, they will either go hard in modifying their behaviors and lean in when it comes to mastering the lesson. Like they'll actually get, oh, I changed that behavior. And now the universe is going to send me a test to make sure that I really changed my behavior. Unfortunately, a lot of people go through metamorphosis and go, oh my God, I just had this amazing revelation as I modified my behavior. I now feel like I'm called to teach all of you how to modify your behavior just like me. No, don't do that. That's dangerous. When you start to project your behavior modification on someone else, you're missing the mark. You're missing the mark. I cannot tell you how many times. First of all, there's so many awakenings available on this path. I've lost track of how many spiritual awakenings I've had. I mean, I've been in the game for a minute, okay? I'm like, damn, another one, like, wow, okay. It used to take me out when my old patterns and behaviors came back. I used to freak out and think, oh my God, I didn't do the work. Oh my God, I messed up. Oh my God, this isn't real. Oh my God, I've been fooling myself. Because if I really changed, then that old thing wouldn't be coming back. That's not true. That is a pitfall of transformation. There's so many pitfalls of transformation. The number one pitfall of transformation is comparing yourself to another person. For the love of God, do not compare yourself to another person. That will take you out of the game faster than anything else. Okay? The second thing that will take you out is thinking that because you've modified your behavior, you're never going to have that lesson again. That will mind fuck you 5 ways from Sunday. Do not do that shit, okay? As a matter of fact, one of the mantras that a friend and I came up with years ago, when we would see a lesson repeat itself, we would say, oh, this is the universe giving me another opportunity to practice being who I really am. This is the universe giving me another opportunity to practice being who I really am. If you can get it, it's all sadhana. It's all practice. It's all training and development, as we used to say in the office. It's all training and development. There's no arrival. You know, when we talk about spiritual awakening, this is a mountain with no fucking top. I mean that shit. And there are going to be some days where you're like, okay, I need to get off the ride. This is, I can't do it. I'm getting dizzy. Okay. It's okay. You got it. Take a break, take a rest, take a day off. I'm serious. That's why self-care is so important. I hear some people like, God, self-care, it's not about bubble baths and all that. Well, it can be. It can be. I mean, if you're deep in shadow work, hell, a day of bubble baths and massage is life. Are you kidding me? Shit. Don't play. You know, if you're not really out there doing anything, then yeah, you know, a bubble bath might sound silly. But when you're really going after transformation, when you're really searching and looking to become the best version of yourself you can possibly be, a day off of just watching Netflix is golden. Okay? It's golden. Because at that point, you realize you can't watch the same shit you used to watch anyway. You know what I mean? So that goes back to the pitfall number 1. Don't compare yourself to anybody else. Don't compare your journey to anybody else's journey. Don't compare your healing to someone else's healing. That shit does not work. It doesn't work that way, okay? You have different shadows. And so your approach to healing has got to be commensurate with your path, your journey, your purpose. All right? I spent a long time in the game of transformation, or what we call professionally ontology. I'm an expert in ontology. I worked for over 6 years with one of the largest organizations in the world that both studies ontology as well as facilitates different classes and workshops in ontology. I led seminars and I worked on staff for Landmark Worldwide. If you know the company, you know. If you don't, it's okay. They really are the largest in the world, though, and they're probably the best at what they do. Okay, but if you want the word for it, you want to look it up. It's ontology, ontology, the study of being. Okay, the study of being. There's language for this, you guys. All right, and I'm a published author in the genre. Now, as an author, the genre is transpersonal psychology. Okay, so but this is what it comes down to. This is what it comes down to. All right, so. When you talk about a spiritual awakening, you're actually talking about you experiencing something that changes how you see the world and then influences and impacts how you live your life. It actually aligns you with yourself in such a way that you can't help but modify your behavior yourself. You don't have to go to behavior modification therapy. You begin to modify your behavior yourself. You begin to look for a class, a seminar, a group, a community, a circle, a whatever, a practice, anything that can help you hold this new reality that you've tapped into. That's what we're talking about. I don't know who that was for, but there you have it. If you want to talk more about that kind of stuff, you can drop me a comment. I'll see it. But it's better to get on my website and send me an email through my website. I'll catch you that way. Let me get 3 of these and then let's get some tarot. Okay. Oh yeah. Something cleared out for sure. Cleaning house. Listen. Yeah, that's 37 giving us the number 10. We break down to the number 1 is that chariot, something moving with 4 and 44 out here. Something's about to bang, 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 bang. And balancing act 11. Damn. 62, the number 8. Will o' the wisp. Treasures hidden in the shadows. This is shadow work. Carl Jung talks about shadow working this way. He says everybody has not only a shadow, but what he calls a golden shadow. So a lot of times you think of shadow work, you think about, oh, I got to go find the nasty, nasty stuff that happened when I was a kid and I don't want to. Yeah. But the other thing that's in the shadows, besides the nasty, nasty stuff that happened when you were a kid that you don't really want to remember, but you know it makes you a shitty person, so you got to deal with it at some point, is what Jung refers to as your golden shadow. Your golden shadow are the best attributes of yourself. literally the parts of you that are made of gold and will literally make you money. That is also in your shadow. Okay. I will bring that up in our shadow work as within, so without workshop on February 15th. So I'm telling you, don't miss it, because I feel like that's a part of shadow work that we don't talk about enough is how, like, what's actually in those shadows. Part of why people don't do shadow work is they don't know what's in there. Well, I'm going to tell you what's in there. I'm the shadow queen. I can tell you what's in your shadows. All right. Including all the good stuff. It's not just bad stuff in there. It's good stuff in there. So we have Will-o'-the-Wisp, treasures hidden in the shadows, 62 breaking down to the number 8. You're manifesting something. That's why the magician's out here. Okay. Now, whatever you're manifesting is already, it's like it's already there. It just needs to be brought out so you can experience it. It would be like, why y'all talk about Care Bears? But they're giving me Care Bears, right? So you guys know Care Bears. I'm an 80s baby. Okay. I was born in 1980s. Y'all already know. But y'all know Care Bears, you know, they have little symbols on their tummy and they go, Care Bear stare. And their symbols pop out. And it's like there's the rainbow and the sunshine and the cloud. They do things in real life. At first, when you see the cute little bear, it's just got, oh my God, it's got a rainbow. Or it's got, I like Love-A-Lot Bear. Yeah. So Love-A-Lot Bear had 2 hearts, a pink heart and a red heart for love and friendship. And you're just like, oh, what a cute bear with those 2 hearts. But then when Love-A-Lot Bear would do the Care Bear stare and the love would come out, those hearts would come out and circle around whoever the bears were staring down. Okay. And they would just be surrounded by love. I loved that bear as a kid. Y'all know Grumpy, baby hugs, baby tugs. I'm not going to get into the Care Bear and the Care Bear cousins. Okay. Somebody's like, what about the cousins? Braveheart, Lion, Care Bear cousins were so fire. And Lots of Heart Elephant, they were so fire. But anyway, that's what this is like. Okay. It's like you've got some hidden, they're saying superpower inside of you. And it's your Care Bear stare time. It's time for you to do the Care Bear countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. And beam that out. And when you beam it out, it's real. It's real. And it's going to do something. It's not just going to be like a holographic projection. No, that shit going to do some real shit. Okay. Holy Spirit, archangels, ascendant masters, gods and goddesses, legions of light, thank you for protecting me as I channel messages for the tribe. But show me what I need to see and tell me what I need to know so I can support the tribe as we live, learn, thrive, and grow. As above, so below, and so it is because it is so. The Empress. Very abundant energy. A Princess of Wands. Now, this is Page of Wands energy, okay? So this is like embarking on a new adventure and being so excited. The Princess of Wands has no clue what's going on, where they're going, or how they're going to get there. But they're going. And they're excited. And she looked good doing it too, don't she? So this is you being in abundant energy, moving forward. The Chariot out here twice. This is movement. Moving forward. Again, you don't know where. You don't even know how you're going to get there. But you know you're going. And it's like with the sense of the Empress coming first, it's like you have this sense of having everything you need. Even though you don't know where you're going, you know you have everything you need. The Four of Swords, yeah, you chilling. Some people, if they don't know where they're going and they don't know how they're going to get there, they're freaking out. I mean, they're like chicken with no head, not you. You're like, well, I have everything I need. Even though I don't know where I'm going and I don't know how I'm going to get there, I'm going to be fine. Beautiful energy. It is. It's like you've been here before. They're giving me mastering lessons from the Spiritual Awakening card. Like this is something you've been through before that you now are responding to differently than you used to. Nice. Gee, Ace of Swords. Love it. Ace of Swords is clarity and truth. Yes. Feeling it. With the sun? What? Look at me looking around like, is this a joke? That is outstanding. The sun is enlightenment. It also can bring clarity to something. Y'all, I feel like it's dark. I feel like I need to add a light. So hold on, let me see if I can make it less dark. That's probably better, right? Okay. Ooh. Oh, no, don't go. It's the Nine of Swords. It flew and it fell on the floor. Hold on a moment. I don't know if I can get it. That's funny. I started channeling a song when I was down there. Pharrell Williams. Pharrell Williams. I can't see enough. How come every time that man touch a track, it's just gold? How does he do that? I read that he's a synthete. You guys know what that is? He smells colors. I actually think he smells and tastes colors. I think that's what how his is. Either way, he's neurodivergent as fuck, but the man is a genius, okay? Here's that Nine of Swords coming out after the sun. Anyway, it's the opening, this five, for Let 'Em Know, the new T.I. song. Don't you dare fall down. King of Pentacles. It's King of Pentacles. Uh-oh. Well, somebody worried. But why? It's like being able to see clearly, but like crystal clear vision. Like nothing hidden. Seven of Pentacles. What? So somebody invested badly. That's what I was saying with the smoke. Somebody who was going back and forth got stuck on one side. It's not the side they want to be stuck on. Can you tell me more, please? Six of Jars. Somebody's seeing that they made a big mistake. Prince of Swords. And they may want to come towards you to tell you, hey, I made a mistake. The Magician. Damn. Somebody said too easy. Damn. But it's something about what you're manifesting. That Care Bear stare you about to do, that's what this, somebody here in the Care Bear countdown and they on the wrong side. That's what this is. Y'all, do y'all know it's do the Care Bear countdown, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Somebody hear that and they on the wrong side. They're about to get blasted. Instead of being on the side with the Care Bears, they're on the other side about to get blasted with the Care Bear love and rainbow power. Okay, they don't want that. Y'all ever seen the Care Bears? When the Care Bears, see, they're cute and cuddly, but when they blast you with that stuff out their belly, them motherfuckers, they be whirling and dizzy and seeing stars and shit, and they end up tying them up, and I don't know what they do. I've never knew what the Care Bears did with their villains. Some of them they transform, but some of those villains don't get transformed. Some of them villains get deleted. I've seen it. Y'all, Care Bear Nutcracker, Evil Vizier, he got deleted. He did. Yeah, I'm up on Care Bear culture. I'm a child of the 80s. Why you laughing at me, okay? Care Bears are for real. They're the truth. Y'all remember Rainbow Bright? Yes, Punky Brewster. Yes. Okay, y'all. Okay. I see y'all. Queen of Jars. Oh, I think somebody... See, this Queen of Jars is transmuting something right now. Can you see that? See how she has one foot in the water and her other hand, her hand is in the honey jar? This Queen of Jars is literally sitting here alchemizing something. She is the epitome of the sweet life. That's what she is. She is, talk about life is good. This is life is good right here. There's something about you manifesting some type of sweet, good life. You've transmuted, you've alchemized something. See the ocean back here? That's salt water. She's got the honey. She's turning it into sweet water. I'm hearing turning brackish water into fresh water. I said something cleaned out, cleared out, cleaning houses out here. Seven of Swords. What about it? Nine of Pentacles. Somebody lied about you, to you, on you. The King of Swords. I can't wait for this. As a tarot reader, I'm over this King of Swords. I just want y'all to know. The King of Swords is normally someone who's very discerning, someone who is the air sign, is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So someone who has information at their disposal, they have data and they know how to analyze it properly and they know how to put it to good use. In these readings recently, this King of Swords has done no real research, and it's really not okay. I'm just... Would you say he's a danger to his kind? He's a derelict and a danger. Good Lord. My guys be calling shit all the way out. Two of Swords. See what I'm saying, though? We got a King of Swords who don't know nothing. If they have information, they can't see how to use it. The look on their face making me think that they don't like what they know. Embarrassing. I said it. My guides called him a derelict. I don't talk like that. Embarrassing is what I would say. I've already told y'all my guides are ancient, so their choice of words is just interesting. Okay. Sometimes I'm like, what y'all say? Anywho, let's keep going. Five of Wands reversed. Something got shut down. This King of Swords was causing some type of strife on purpose. So this was a strategy. That's wild. This King of Swords that created some type of situation to create a strategy. I'm hearing a smoke screen, but it got reversed. So now they're in the Two of Swords and you have the Five of Wands reversed. Everything is fine for you. It's almost like whatever these lies were about you or on you didn't actually reach you. Yeah, it didn't touch you. Nine of Jars. Wow. Embarrassment. Yeah, this Nine of Jars is on top of the Nine of Pentacles. So whatever that Five of Wands was, that's why it's in reverse. It never reached you. Night Job by Boss, but it's J. Cole's bar. If these were heat-seeking missiles, they wouldn't even reach you niggas. I'm on my night job. That's what this is. That's what it's given. It's like this King of Swords sent out these swords, these heat-seeking missiles, these swords, but they never reached you. Damn. 5 of Swords reversed. I'm trying to tell you. It's Oz's night job. Looking like a bunch of Dame Dashes. Nicorette, that's patchwork. That ain't better than your last work. Hit the gas verb on them like skirt. Too high to riot. That's my best excuse for being lazy. Being an artist is my best excuse for being crazy. Not the 5 of Wands reverse and the 5 of Swords reverse around your 9 of Jars. Can we say protected? Can we say protected? Oh my gosh, this person's got to be going crazy because, I mean, nothing they sent your way is hitting you. Princess of Pentacles. That's Page of Pentacles energy. You're just like, oh, a new opportunity. Oh, another jar to fill. Oh, another. Child, this person is messed up. I'm not going to say that. They messed up, though. They messed up. 3 of Jars. You celebrating? Mm-hmm. You celebrating something. Because you blessed up. You dressed up and blessed up. And they bust down and they stressed out. Who, y'all, let me mind my bit. 3 of Wands. 3 of Jars to 3 of Wands. Oh, see, that's what I said. You manifested something. It's coming into this reality. I'm telling you, there's real motion here. 3 of Jars and a 3 of Wands. This is so good. I'm coming out on top of this 9 of Jars with the 5 of Swords reversed and nothing in the way. No smoke. No smoke. This is so beautiful. Well, it is for you. This King of Swords ain't too happy about it, but we don't care about all that. Look at this 10 of Pentacles. So good. What? Where's this other one that flipped? Uh-oh. Dun, 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 dun. The devil. Somebody is scared with the 4 of Wands. What? This is like... I'm hearing afraid to establish a connection. Why? Two of Pentacles. What's the devil in the 4 of Wands? 10 of Swords. Oh, no. They're afraid that something is over. For good, because it is. So this was an established connection that this person is afraid they've ruined. And they did. Remember what I said? Somebody's was back and forth and their foot got stuck. They got stuck on one side. They can't go back and forth anymore. So now they're terrified that they ruined this connection for good. Well, they did. Do you see this? They did. It went up in flames. Bye-bye. Should have been more careful. I mean that. I know I'm in Aries, so let me say it. I'm going to say this because this is how Aries think. When you care about something, the last thing you do is set it on fire. When you care about somebody, the last thing you do is treat them like shit. This is just I don't know who needs to hear this. But when you say, oh, I love you, or I care about that, that means you do everything in your power to protect it, to honor it, to cherish it. I'm just saying. This somebody who may have said some words, but then they did not act accordingly. They thought they could play both sides of the field. Now they ass stuck. I'm not going to say that. They stuck over here. Okay? Stuck. I'm telling you, their foot is like caught in some type of trap. That's what I saw in the smoke. It was like, y'all remember them bear traps? My folks were country. Okay. It's like somebody's foot got stuck in a trap. They can't leap back over anymore. And Lil Wayne, Let It Burn. Is that dedication for it? I think that isn't dedication for it. Let that shit burn. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's justice. That's justice. See, what my mom say? Be careful of a man trying to have a foot in each camp when he's only got one leg. That's my mom. Look, the women in my family can say some shit, okay? Normally I'd be quoting my grandma, but my mom says some shit too, okay? That's justice. See, somebody was out here, I'm telling you, playing both sides of the field. I saw the Two of Pentacles. They was juggling. I don't listen. They done got caught on the wrong side. The Care Bear stairs coming back. Judgment. Justice with the rebirth. Oh, Lord. No, you don't come back from this. Now, what I can tell you with that rebirth and that spiritual awakening out here, this is what I was saying in the last reading. This person, this mess, this King of Swords mate, this King of Swords is in the dark night of the soul right now. Now, please know, you can get stuck at any point in that spiritual awakening. You can get stuck in the dark night of the soul. I don't recommend it. Remember what I said? The majority of people get stuck in metamorphosis. That they become so, follow the leader and make everybody do what I'm doing. You got to be just like me type shit. And then when they start to repeat their lessons, they freak out. Like I was freaking out when I told y'all that was my thing. I repeated lessons. Get over that, okay? And then there's the inner conflict where you doubt everything you've been learning and doing, and some people get stuck in that search phase. Like, I know and love people. I'm thinking of someone in particular. I've known this person for years. They embody the archetype of the seeker. Okay, they will, and they open themselves up to everything because they're looking, they're seeking, they're searching, You can get stuck in that phase as well. How do you take action? Okay, grounding and balancing yourself. Look at the situation from a new perspective. Shadow work, process, feel, and release the heavy stuff. And then spiritual cleansing, baths and cleaning of frequented spaces. That's literally how you do this. That's how you move through the stages of an awakening. Ground and balance yourself, shift your perspective, get a new context. If you're one of my own clients, you know your context gives you your thoughts, feelings, and actions. Shadow work, find you somebody like me. Process, feel, and release the heavy. If you can't do it by yourself, tag somebody to help you release. And then spiritual cleansing, your spiritual baths, cleaning your home, doing smudging your home, smudging the spaces where you spend the most time. It matters. You guys notice I will smudge coming on here. Like I'll just clear out this space before we sit and share this time together, okay? That's what this King of Swords is in for now. They're in the dark night of the soul, then it'll be inner conflict, then metamorphosis, then mastering the lessons, and then moving through. But please recognize anybody can get stuck at any point in that. And so maybe locate yourself along that journey. Are you in your dark night of the soul? Are you still stuck in inner conflict? Are you stuck in metamorphosis? Are you experiencing mastering your lessons and freaking out like I used to do, right? Are you taking your spiritual baths? Are you keeping your spaces clean? Are you doing your shadow work? Do you have a shadow work practice? You don't have to do it every day, but there comes a time where you might have to do it regularly, okay? And are you grounding and balancing yourself, allowing yourself to see something from a different perspective? Or are you so stubborn and so fixed, there's only one way it can be, there's only one right answer? Watch out for that. 10 of Jars at the bottom of the deck. That is how we get to rebirth, okay? That's how we are born again, truly, really, fully. Justice and judgment or rebirth at the same time, though, that's like, that's a divine intervention and that's divine interaction. Okay. Queen of Wands. They said beautiful, sexy, successful, and confident. That's the rebirth. Seven of Jars. Okay. So I guess there was some confusion about who was what. Yeah. Somebody was confused about who was what. Yeah. I know that sounds funny, but somebody was confused about who was what. But now they see who you are and who, okay, somebody's trying to play both sides of the field. They're juggling. So there's you and there's somebody else. And this King of Swords is confused about who is what. Almost like for a moment they couldn't tell the difference. The world, that's over now. That's over. Rose on the rebirth, that's over. So now the proof is in the pudding. Now you, the Queen of Wands is very clear. We're all clear about who the Queen of Wands are. Everybody clear. There's no more, I don't know who's this or the other. It's so clear. Remember, we have the Ace of Swords followed by the Sun. It's so clear that this King of Swords is freaking out because her foot got caught in a trap on the wrong side. Now they know it's the wrong side. They weren't sure before. I don't know how they weren't sure, but they weren't sure. Four of Jars. What about this Four of Jars? Ace of Wands. All right, so if you were feeling like things were getting monotonous, like, who is that? Is that Sheryl Crow? Y'all, my guys are fire with the songs. Every day is a winding road. I get a little bit closer. If you were feeling like you're running through a loop, like, okay, this is the same shit, different day. Same shit, different day. Oh my God. That's over. Ace of Wands, that's over. Whoa, watch out. The Emperor. Yeah, it's like you are now, it's almost like maybe you were feeling like something outside of you was controlling your destiny. Maybe you're feeling like something outside of you was influencing how things were going. Maybe you're feeling like, I don't want to say stuck, but feeling like you couldn't really move in the direction you wanted to. That's over. Now you're very clear that you can move in the direction you want to. Like, it's like you're now clear that you're the one dictating your movements. Yeah, Ace of Jars at the bottom of the deck. King of Jars. And baby, this movement got somebody, like you're moving towards somebody or somebody's moving towards you. There's a King of Jars and a Queen of Jars out here. We started with the Empress. We just see the Emperor. So there's some type of, what is this Emperor, King of Jars? The Keeper, the Fool. Hold on, y'all. Oh my gosh. Okay. No one ever calls me. I mean that. Don't worry, I'll answer that. I'll go back and answer it. Okay, so there's a new beginning that involves an Emperor, King of Jars. Strength and Two of Pentacles. Somebody saw you overcoming this. They saw you, it's something about how they saw you moving. Six of Swords. It's like they saw you go from, okay. See those ships in the background? It's like they saw you go from, again, like Maybe feeling like something from outside of you is influencing you, something from outside of you is dictating how things go, to being the one who's choosing the direction that you're going in. They watched you do it. Can I get final messages, please? Yeah, where's the Chariot? Princess of Swords. They watched you do it. They watched you do it. But you don't know. You don't know they were watching you do it. Okay. Wow. Ace of Cups. Ace of Jars with the Chariot, the Barrow. This is about a new, I mean, it's a new connection. Somebody who's watched you overcome, I'm hearing, the worst heartache and pain. And it's like they want to come both comfort and celebrate with you. All right, y'all. Well, that's your reading, so I'm going to leave it here. I hope it brought you clarity and confirmation. If you haven't already, hit the like button, turn on your post notifications, so the next time I drop a read, it'll show up in your feed. This reading is timeless, so whenever you find it, it's meant for you. You simply take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind for the next person. If you like the vibe, go ahead and subscribe. And if it resonated, drop me a little black heart in the comments. Let me know, okay? And between now and next time I drop a reading, trust your path, your process, and your purpose. Peace.